Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another design chat video for you, and in this one I want to talk a little bit about what design actually is and what the role of a designer is, and about why it's more than making things pretty. I feel like design is sometimes a hard thing for other people to understand, and it is becoming more and more respected, which is awesome, but every now and then I do run into the odd person who seems to think that all I do all day is play with fonts and colours, and I would put that on the same like facepalm level as saying, oh, so you just sit on Facebook all day, to someone who works in social media, because it's obviously more than that. On the surface, it might seem like design is about putting a coat of paint on things and making it look good, but really that's not the case. Design is about problem solving, and it's about creating experiences, and it's really more about the way things work rather than how they look. I guess the reason why it can be hard to think of it that way is because when design is done well, you shouldn't really notice it at all. Everything should just work as it's supposed to, and it's all very intuitive. It shouldn't look like it took ages, even though it probably did, and you probably worked really hard on it. The type of design that I do isn't actually about making a cool looking website or a nice brochure or something like that, even though technically those are the end products. But it's actually to design ways to make information and messaging really easy to understand and digest. Obviously, I'm not saying that looks aren't important, because they obviously are. The way something looks has a huge effect on the perception someone can take of the piece, whatever it may be. But good design goes by something called form follows function. This means that the aesthetics and the arrangement of the information is actually all decided by the message that you need to get across, or the function of the design. Whether it's a website or a book or an invitation or a piece of packaging, the designer of the piece controls how the user interacts with it and how they read the information on it. By thinking about the flow of information, that's how the structure of the design emerges, and then obviously the visuals of the design itself also help to portray a certain message, and that's where things like colour theory come into play. I don't know, everything is chosen for a reason, and it's not just random colours and fonts. So being a designer is really about problem solving and critical thinking, just as much as it is about making things look good. And that's why I think design is a really interesting job. I hope this little rant gave you a little bit of insight into what a designer actually does and why design is important. And if anything wasn't clear, or you'd like anything explained a little bit more, then please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you're a fellow designer watching this, then I'd love your thoughts on this too. If you want to add to anything that I've said, leave that down below as well. I think it's really important to talk about things like this and get the design message out there, so let me know if you enjoyed it, and also let me know what sort of things you'd like to see in future design videos from me down below in the comments. And I will see you guys next week on Tuesday for my weekly vlog. See you then. Bye!